I'm live. All right. Live on. Okay. All right. I'm not really good at the YouTube stuff, so I don't know how long we're going to talk. So, okay. So, you guys, it's Sheena here. First, if you can guess how much I weigh, winner, winner, chicken dinner. um, Second, I made a decision today, and it was a decision that was certainly not made lightly. It was a decision based upon research, evidence, my response to treatments, other health factors, other issues that I deal with and live with, other disabilities. And so anyway, I feel rather quite strange right now. So I agreed with my doctor to go off of the Tamoxifen. So we're going to see how that goes. And then I'm going to follow up in about 3.5 months. And so we're just going to go from there. This was not a decision that was made lightly. The course of treatment, I talked to people in all sorts of cancer groups. The risk of blood clots, the risk of all of this stuff we felt was of higher risk. So now this steps up the game differently. Now we need to be able to, I need to manage, this is another major shift in my life. And it's very scary. I don't know how I feel. You think this would be like celebration, but it's also fear. And really, what I realized is there's no rhyme or reason why there's all of us receive the same treatment, but there's no rhyme or reason how our bodies respond, if that makes sense. And some women, they went off in 5 years and they instantly had a metastatic reoccurrence. Other people went off of it after 2-3 years and have been cancer free for over a decade. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm still being monitored. I'm still under a doctor's care. So we are still working with that. So we shall see. Yeah. And we'll go from there. So it's a big deal. I'm feeling rather like really in shock. So I'm feeling scared. But yeah, I just wanted to come on, share the big news. You haven't seen much of me lately. I haven't been creating because I've been going slightly crazy out of my head. So, yeah. All right. Hi. Hey, y'all. It's your girl Sheena here. I need a tagline. What should my tagline be? I'm also streaming live on YouTube. If you're a subscriber to my channel, you can check out some exclusive things there. I also recorded a live video for subscribers. And uh, so yeah, slight rotator cuff, and I did in my arm. Horrible. Anyway, so that's what I've been going physical therapy for. And it's that weird weather where we have to constantly wear layers here in Wisconsin. So anyway, I left a I made a video for subscribers. All right. Look at this beefy girl I am. Holy cow. Like, wow. I stepped on the scale today and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And at the doctor. So, all right. So where I'm at, I haven't talked lately about. I've been actually pretty absent from social media, other than posts and some pics and things like that. I've been dealing with and processing a lot of things here and in my cells and in my fiber, and coming up on the 5-year anniversary of my diagnosis, and some of the choices that we've made and what that means for what's next. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about all of that. So I'm just processing. I'm I'm excited and I'm scared at the same time. And a lot of you have been watching this since forever. Um, since my cancer battle started 5 years ago. And I thank you for cheerleading me on and the support. And so now, and before that, which I didn't really share. Lots of clouds and can expect a high of 56 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 42 degrees. Oh, that doesn't sound appealing at all. I have the windows out of the back windows out of the Jeep. I need to put them in. So it's been a really huge adjustment this whole time with everything. We will see how what we're doing, if it works. I've not made one medical decision about my health care lightly whatsoever. And I hope I chose the right decision, because it really feels like it's a game of roulette. People can have the exact same diagnosis, do the exact same treatment, and some people, it's all over, game's done, and other people live to be a ripe old age. So I am, and all the anticipation that went up to today's appointment, everything. Learning to live in survivorship and try to embrace it and try to get through and process all the trauma and everything that has happened. So this is, it's interesting, to say the least. I don't know what to say. My therapist, we're working on my insomnia from an approach from cognitive therapy, talk therapy, behavioral therapy. Um, we are evaluating my chronic pain. We are evaluate just there's this just a huge shift, and especially when I think about and talk about my goals and what I want to do, and I look at the side effects of some of the ways that we are treating things. I need to really process that and be knowledgeable about it. And you know what? I also worry about a zombie apocalypse and like, what if it happens that like the whole world blows up and then I can't get any of this medication? Like, does anybody else ever like worry about that? I do all the time, and I know that might be dumb. Um, so yeah, so we made these decisions, and then my therapist said, "What did I post yesterday? What is it? The poly something to sleep, where you can sleep in cycles. So sleep when I'm tired, let my body, let my brain rest, and yeah, basically it's a prescription for sleep." And that's really interesting, I think. Being prescribed to when I'm tired, sleep when I'm awake. I'm awake. We're not like doing a forced sleep yet. I think it's polyphasic is what they call it, a sleep cycle where you may sleep for 2-3 hours and wake up. And actually, ironically, back in Victorian times and in ancient times, there was always like there was like second night sleep, and these people actually would go to bed and they would sleep, and then they would get up for a while and do their thing, and then they would go back to sleep. And for real, like, I'm not making it up, you can Google it. All right, so anyway, I'm a little chunky monkey over here. Couldn't believe how much I weighed today. I have not weighed this much since there was like once I've been this heavy in my life. And I don't know. I'm calling it my Renaissance era. Okay? Like, it's my Renaissance era. The pictures of the curvy woman. It's my chance to be a woman and own it. All right. Well, I have to figure out some new things. I have to process the decisions made today. And, I do have the chance to, my get out of jail free card in the game of Monopoly. And, if I decide, hey, I don't want to go this course of treatment, then hi, Greg. If I don't want to go this course of treatment that we've chosen now, we can choose a different way. So, but as it stands, we made a hard decision today to stop. And at first I was like, there's no way it's happening. But if you're just tuning in on my Facebook, if you go to my YouTube channel, put some news out there, trying to drive some traffic to my other social media stuff. But yes, so today met with oncology. I go back in 3.5 months. It was good. I'm really learning a lot about weighing the risks and benefits of to scan or not to scan, and what it's like having cancer and having chronic pain, and trying to find out, the body is so interesting. And then it's also, your mental health affects your physical health, and your physical, your mental. Like, there's so much, and unraveling that and unpacking it and learning to live in survivorship now, and really learning to live in survivorship now. Are we still recording? Yes. It's very interesting, and I don't know. We're going to see how this goes. So stay tuned. I am going to be reporting on my journey. I'll keep you informed on how I'm feeling, how it's going, what I think. And as I really start to process the decisions that I've made today, and process and unpack the last 5 years, and even further the last 10, and even further going back in my childhood. So there's a lot of growth going on right now, a lot of learning to live in who is Sheena now? Who is she? Um, Defining that person and recognizing. And the hard part right now is I have to feel the feelings. Like I have to feel each of those gut punches, each of those blows. Like I have to feel it. Feel the highs, feel the lows, feel the scared. I have to roll through the emotions. And unfortunately, we have to face that side and the tough stuff if we really want to heal. Healing is not packing it away and ignoring it and pretending as if it doesn't exist. That's like a band-aid, or putting your finger in a hole in a dam. Um, but you really have to allow yourself to feel feelings, and feeling feelings sucks. And I hate feeling feelings. So, I don't know what to say. Believe it or not, Sheena is at a loss for words. Um, I'm really scared. I would say I would not be. My mother battled cancer from her 30s all the way until she passed in 2021. Um, I had just begun chemotherapy as she was passing. She had multiple secondary cancers. I worry about that. So, based upon all of those things, and I had such a high risk, aggressive cancer, and I know it was, and even my doctor stated, my primary care physician, so we are not taking any of this lightly. And I so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this decision. So basically, Tammy and I broke up. Tammy being Tamoxifen, that's a joke. So I don't know. I am just going to see how this goes. I'm not quite sure what is best. I don't know if I'm making the right decision. It might be like playing roulette, because it kind of seems that way from all the support groups. And I guess I just have to be brave. I have to be a warrior. I have to be strong. I have to feel confident in my decision. And I also have to do all of the right things to live healthy and right to my best of my ability, which also includes becoming part of society again, being around people. And I keep looking at myself, and they say the camera adds 10 pounds. So just think about that. So let's play a game. If you can guess how much Sheena weighed today at the doctor. Ah, it's crazy. Oh. All right. So stay tuned. We're gonna see how this goes. It was a hard day. It was a hard week. It's been hard for me lately with all of coming up to the scans, the tests, and everything. So I want you all just to hang in there with me, and we will see what decisions are made next and what we decide to do. So we will go from there. So I'm not sure. I hope I'm making the right decision. I pray we are. Faith has got me through, and I really need to rely on it now. I don't know if I made the right decision. I hope I made the right decision. I don't know if I did. Now I'm starting to panic. I don't know if I did. Oh, man. I don't like this one bit. All right, my friends. Thanks for watching. Comment, follow, like, share, subscribe. It's Sheena Collins here. If you like, you can send stars to support my work. 1 star equals 1 penny. Let's see. What? I don't know. Somebody's sending me something. All right. Okay. Goodbye. I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching on my YouTube page. Let's see. How do I shut this off? How do I stop? I think I just hit there. Are you sure you want to quit?